Hey, this is Michelle Green, and this is going to be a critique of BexteraNutrition.com. This is going to be a supplement store. Um, and jumping right in, first thing I want to call out is the free shipping on all orders. The green just seems a little off from the rest of the website. I know it's supposed to stand out, but the font being green just somehow doesn't really go with the rest of the website. So I would maybe make that either maybe red would be a cool color for it. But that's a weird color green. It just doesn't really go with the rest of the website. So I would just maybe change that out. Also make it bigger. Also get a phone number in your header, and your logo, which is down here, I noticed has features that are kind of covered up because it blends in with the background. I do think the website needs a little pop of color, the right color. So I would suggest actually maybe making that feature a different color like this, and swapping this logo out for the one you have here that just looks like text, and you can't really see the dots over the eyes because it's the same color. I think that will give your site a little bit of character. It'll strengthen your brand a little bit, and maybe give that pop of color that I'm looking for here, because the site is just right now it's all black and white, and the only color is that weird color green in the free shipping. I think you could change that color up. Even once if you swapped out this logo for this logo, you could make this color green the same as this color green here, and I think the site will flow a little better. It'll look a little better, and like I said, it'll strengthen your brand because your logo will be a little more noticeable, and people will be able to remember it. So moving on, looking at the navigation menu, I would reduce this to about 5 links. So get rid of anything that doesn't help your visitor find exactly what they're looking for. I would get rid of the home tab, because once people leave the home page, they don't need to go back. So you don't need the home there. Plus, the logo will link to the home page. So I'd say get rid of that. Move wholesale accounts down to the footer, and move news down to the footer. And if you did those 3 things, that will narrow your navigation down to only 5 links, which will help you avoid overwhelming people by giving them too many choices. Okay. For the hero image here, I actually like this. Normally, I would say don't use a header because it takes up valuable space above the fold, where a lot of times people have to scroll just to get to the products. In this case, it's such a narrow header, you can at least see the tops of the products, which is better. It's a lot better than, not being able to see the products at all. The only thing I would suggest is making this a call to action. Having some actionable content, a button that encourages them to take the next step somewhere else if you're going to have a header. If you don't have actionable content in the header, I suggest removing the header altogether. Right now, you don't really have any actionable content. So I would say either make it actionable or remove the header in order to push the actionable content up above the fold. The products look good. I apologize, my throat is parched and I have no water here, so I'm just going to keep talking, and hopefully we can get through this here. Let's see. Vape pens. Okay, what I would do, and I had this in a recent critique as well, is these are the categories here. I would move this to the top, because if you're just showing them random products, you're just hoping that they'll be interested in some of them. But if you give them the option to select the category and search specifically for what they want, that will convert better. So you want to move this up. It has a higher priority over the randomly chosen products. Okay, so move this up to the top so that the categories are showing first. Let's see. I don't see any trust badges, any credit card logos that say we accept this, this, and this. Those are all good things to have on the home page in the footer. So I recommend doing that. For this navigation menu also, it looks a little bland. And I think that if you just add a background color to the navigation menu, that will help this out a lot. Maybe even make it that same color green as I suggested for the logo. That might be too much green, so if you try it out and if it looks like it's too much green, I would say go for a gray. Go for like a light gray, and that will kind of help that navigation menu pop a little bit, so it doesn't look so bland, and it just looks very unformatted the way that it is. Let's take a look at a product page. Okay, pictures look good. Add to cart button above the fold. Let's see. I don't see a sale price. You always want to put a sale price to show people that they're getting a discount and increase that perceived value. Let's see, for interest payment free. Looks like you got some kind of financing going on here. That's good, especially if you're selling more expensive products. I don't see any scarcity. I would have scarcity on here. Limited quantity, sale ending soon, something like that. See you have some cross sales here. I personally would not put a cross sale beneath the add to cart button, because you're kind of interrupting the flow of the main product. And it's kind of like, it's not really, like, I get what you were going for, but I think that there would be a better place for this after they've added this to their cart. So maybe make it so that these products will appear in the cart after they've added this one, and they can easily select it. The way it is, it just kind of disrupts the flow. It disrupts them looking for the information that they need pertaining this product, because if they do want to look at the description, they'll be distracted with these products before they even get to the description to decide if they wanted this product. So I just think that this is a bad place for cross-sell, and I would either add this to the add to cart as an cross-sell or an upsell once they're on the cart, or cross-sell once they're on the cart, instead of disrupting the flow here. Let's see, product description. Let me see the first sentence. Yeah, the description could use some work, mainly as far as making it appeal emotionally to people, just sprucing up the copy so that people actually are motivated to buy it, some kind of a copywriting persuasive type of sentence before you get into the technical details. Basically, you want to convey the benefits first and then get into the details. These are all details, so people would have to come here knowing exactly what this product is and already wanting it, versus people who this might be a new thing and you've got to convince them to try it. And I don't see that here in this description. So I would definitely work on the opening paragraph to make it more persuasive to people who are kind of on the fence, or maybe they're not as familiar with CBD oil, which is this product that they're selling. By the way, I'm actually in the CBD oil niche myself. I don't sell the products. I'm not a manufacturer, but I actually sell through a network marketing program. So interesting. We're in the same niche there. That's cool. Let's see. You got your cross-selling down here, which is good. This is where it usually would be versus up here, because now they've gone through all of the copy for the product that they're looking at, and they've added it to the cart, and or maybe not, but they're about to, and they made up their mind by the time they get down here whether or not they're going to get the other product as well. So this is the best place for a cross sell. It's good that you got it here, but then I see you also have more, like frequently bought together. This would be a good upsell once they've added it to their cart, and not below the cross sell that you have here. So you've got like 3 different sections with cross sales. Actually, here's another one, and another one, and another one. So you got a lot of and even more. You got a lot of cross selling going on here. It's overkill. Again, you're giving people too many choices, kind of like with the navigation up here. So you can get rid of some of these cross sells that you see here, and that will help with the flow of the shopping for your visitors, because they'll come here, they'll look at this product, they'll look at the description, they'll make a decision whether or not they want it. They'll see these cross sales down here, and they'll either add the product that they're looking at along with some of these, or they'll add this product, and when they're looking at the cart, you can then upsell them there, and maybe they'll buy something there, versus having everything just kind of spewed out on this page. It's just the flow's not very user friendly. So I would clean that up. And yeah, I think if you do those few things, you would definitely improve things. One last thing though, I don't see, maybe I missed it, I don't see any reviews or any place to leave reviews. Did I miss it? Okay, yeah, you got to get some reviews on here and get, or at least the opportunity for people to leave reviews, especially if you're selling a supplement. There's no way you're going to do very well selling these without reviews. And I know you're on Amazon, so I know that you understand the importance of reviews, because I'm sure you have reviews over there. And reviews definitely matter, not only on Amazon, but on your own website, because believe it or not, Google does actually look at reviews. And if they see that someone's getting a lot of good reviews, they'll give that page more rank than a site that doesn't have as many reviews. So reviews does matter as far as search engine optimization, but it also matters for conversions. And for something like supplements, you definitely want to give people an opportunity to leave reviews on your site. Now, you are a manufacturer, but I believe you're retailing. I was going to say if you're only selling to retailers, then you wouldn't necessarily need the reviews. But if you are selling to the general public, you definitely want the reviews, and I believe you are. But I also see that you are a wholesaler, and so I'm going to give you a little exposure here, because guys who are watching this, if you're looking for a drop shipper, and you're looking to get into this health supplements, which is a huge niche, this company does offer wholesale drop shipping. So drop shipping products, and they have a sync to an app. They allow you to sync to their store, so you don't have to worry about inventory or any of that kind of stuff. And believe it or not, like, I don't know about, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but I personally would love to have this from my suppliers. In fact, I reached out to one of them and asked for something like this, and I didn't get a response. I really like the supplier because they have high quality products. I've not had one return with their products. They are US based, and so they ship out like the next day. So like, that's gold to a drop shipper. And all I really needed was to be able to sync my inventory with theirs, because I got tired of selling out of stock inventory. Well, they weren't very responsive to that, and what I ended up having to do is hire someone to build me a crawler that would go to their website, crawl the website to make sure that the inventory is in stock, and then spit out a spreadsheet for me with the SKU and whether or not it's in stock. And then I would have to do this Excel formula I say it like it's the past, but I actually do this still because I still own this store, which I'm actually in the process of possibly selling. But yeah, I still have to do this. I have to go through this whole process and use a formula to bring those available quantities over into my Shopify store feed and then upload that. So it's a lot. It's a hassle. It makes you not want to do it as often as you should. And I wish I had a supplier who offers something like this because it is valuable, and it's definitely a selling point if you're trying to get people get people to sign up and sell your products. Which interesting thing is, I think people are really catching on to drop shipping. Manufacturers are really warming up to it. It used to be where a lot of manufacturers really resisted drop shipping. It's becoming more mainstream and easier for us to find suppliers who are willing to drop ship. I even saw someone running an ad advertising their drop shipping service. So I'm like, wow, we've come a long way. So this is exciting times for people like me who drop ship and anyone in the drop shipping industry. But again, if you're thinking about selling supplements or anything, check out Bextera Nutrition and check out their drop ship program. It looks like you can get in on this and start making some of that money in this billion-dollar industry. All right. That's all I have for the critique. Hope that these help you. If anybody found any of this useful, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment and let me know how this helped you. Thanks. And also, don't forget to sign up for my mailing list if you want your site critiqued. I have a link in the description. So just click that link, sign up, and enter your URL, and I will critique your website as well. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.